end goal, end of the day, if what you set out to do was to make music and make a living off of your craft and be able to do what you love, because that's the real reason why anybody ever actually gets into doing art or anything in entertainment in general. It's because you want to do what you love. My name is Russell Reinhardt. I go by Russ Ryan. He's a producer, also co-founded Evolversi. We put on live shows, events, concerts, things like that all around Houston, and we breaking out of Houston. We're gonna go global with this thing for sure. Talking a little bit about music and how an artist can stay to his craft or her craft and keep doing what you love, man. Just keep doing what you love. So a lot of artists in this industry break out. They got like a lot of good following, you know what I'm saying? People fuck with their music. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Just be open. Be
okay,
you.
all right.
Be you.
People really fuck with their music, and you're gonna get plays on SoundCloud. You can get plays on YouTube. You're gonna do some shows here and there. People are gonna start asking you to come out. You got a buzz going. People are really they like you, right? So a lot of artists get stuck at a certain place of coming up, and then they just fall off. And it's like, why do they fall off? There's so many reasons behind that. You know, there's personal matters in their family and their backstory, their life, you know, that could be going on that could prevent them from having the right mindset. But then a lot of the times, an artist gets frustrated with themselves and they go down a dark path. And that dark path is never go down this path. And that path pretty much is, you get stuck, you're like, okay, I'm doing all this, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, people are rocking with me. How come I'm not making it to that next level? You know, I want this national level fame. I want this global level fame. I want everybody to recognize me as being the best, right? How come, like, if all these other people are saying that I'm this good and it's all happening, how come I'm not making that next step? Why am I not getting to that next step? And a lot of that comes with just dedication, being in the right spot, right time, luck, things like that. You're never gonna do it by yourself. Never. Ever. You're never going to be able to do it by yourself. Somebody's going to have to come along and give you an opportunity. You're going to have to be smart enough to take that opportunity and run with it. But when an artist doesn't necessarily see that, they don't quite get it, something's going on, they'll go down this thought process, and it starts to be something that they'll dwell on, and then they're like, okay, so then maybe they'll try just pumping out a bunch of music, or they'll try like a bunch of different things, and or they'll just completely like fall off. It'll just put them in a dark place, and their music just all of a sudden falls off. That if you focus too hard on trying to make it to that next level without realizing what you already have, then your passion's gonna fall away, your love for the music is gonna fall away, and that's when you're gonna start losing all your momentum, all your work, everything. That's when artists really start to lose it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep that passion for your music, got to keep that drive, and with that being said, you need to understand, always strive for that next level. If you don't strive for that next level, somebody else is going to come up behind you and take your spot. Somebody else, guaranteedly, you have to work. You always have to work to be better than what you are, to even just stay at the same place, to be perfectly honest. But you never want to stay at the same place. You always want to go above and beyond. But you also got to realize that there are so many different levels in this industry of ways that you can just stay living at it. Like, yeah, you want to be this national person. Yeah, you want to be global. Yeah, you want to be recognized as the best. But if you also, end goal, end of the day, if what you set out to do was to make music and make a living off of your craft and be able to do what you love, because that's the real reason why anybody ever actually gets into doing art or anything in entertainment in general. It's because you want to do what you love for your living. That's how you want to live your life. And if you lose that, if you lose sight of that core value, you're going to lose your passion for your music, you're going to lose your passion for your craft, you're going to lose your fan base from that, you're going to lose your drive, you're going to lose everything. You got to keep that love of the music alive and there. So if you focus on, always still focus on, you know, trying to get to that next level, but if you also focus on what you already have, and keeping those values close at heart, you know what I'm saying? Then you're never gonna fall off. You might not reach that goal that you originally wanted, but you can absolutely continue to make a living at what you love to do. There are artists all over that prefer to stay at the local level because they have more control over their craft. They have more control over their own movements. They have more control over their own money. They have more control over every little aspect of their life than these other artists that start going at the national and global level. They have less control because it takes more people in order to keep this brand going. Because once you also got to realize, a lot of real artists don't realize what comes with coming at each one of these levels and things like that. Once you live your brand, you live your brand. That's it. There's nothing else. You are your brand. When you step outside, you are your brand. And there are other people there to help keep that brand alive, you know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily stay your own individual person. You might actually you might thought, yeah, I want to be known for this, I want to be known for that, I want to be known at the global level. Then you come to find out, you know, maybe this local level is actually pretty cool. You know, I'm making the money I want to make. I'm able to move around the way I want to move around. Just because you're a local artist doesn't mean you can't move around and make music all over the world or anything like that. You gotta find your niche. You gotta find where you truly fit, where your personality fits, where you're comfortable being. You gotta just know who you are, where you at, why you started this in the first place, and what your end goal really is. Because it might not be what you originally thought when you first started. Once you get into this more and more, your mindset changes. You grow as a person, you grow as an artist. And there's a lot of other variables that come into play at reaching different levels and trying to reach these different levels. And you just got to figure out who you are. Evolversi is something that my partner Summer Woods and I started doing live events, concerts, tours, artist promotion in general. We try to help out artists at any level, get to whichever level you're trying to get to, whether that be the local, national, global, you know, wherever you're at, we're trying to help you reach that next spot. And we do this by creating a platform, an honest, true, no bullshit platform for you to be able to practice and tone and hone your craft into what it truly can be. And by that I mean we put on live shows, concerts, tours, and compilation projects, all sorts of different stuff. Check out our website, evolversiglobal.com, and you can see a list of, not just a list, but you can see coverage of a lot of different stuff that we do. And we put on real shows, not showcases. We don't do pay to play, meaning we don't charge the artist to come on and perform. No, this is a show. This is a real vibe. Like when we try to, our target demographic is not just anybody with some bucks. It's people that are really there for the craft, people that are really there to be a part of something, you know what I'm saying? To be a part of your music, to be a part of other people, to grow together.